11 o'clock on a Saturday morning, and that means just one thing, the most comprehensive guide to the weekend's football.
I'm Jeremy Nicholas. The Premiership season takes a break today. We'll be looking back at the first 7 days of that new season, and we've got a full nationwide league preview.
Indeed, in our studio today we've got some Crystal Palace fans and some Everton fans. They will be fighting it out from the penalty spot a little later on in the show, but first let's introduce you to them. Who are you?
David.
You're David, and obviously you're an Everton fan.
Yep.
What happened at Palace the other day? 2-0.
Poor referee.
Oh, dear, dear me. OK, well, let's have a quick chat to Palace fans. Who are you, sir?
I'm Chris.
You're Chris, righty-ho. And Palace, you just lost to Barnsley during the week. What's going on? You started off well, but Barnsley, of all teams.
Diabolical, dodgy referee again.
Simple as that.
Sack the refs. OK, quick word from our audience. They'll be battling it out later in our penalty shootout. Back to Jeremy. Well, things looked bleak for Brighton and Hove Albion last season. At one stage, they were 12 points adrift at the bottom of the third division. Then they had to sell off their ground in a bid to pay off the club's debts. It was all down to the last game of the season. A draw at Hereford was enough to keep the Seagulls up, and so they face another difficult year in Division 3.
Welcome back to Turnstyle. Now, at the beginning of the year, Howard Wilkinson was brought into Lancaster Gate as the FA's new technical director.
In the short time that the former Leeds boss has been at Football HQ, he's decided to scrap the National Centre of Excellence at Lilleshall. Why? Well, it was successful. No, these aren't the ramblings of a madman. I don't think he might have a cunning plan. OK, well, now it's time for our Turnstyle penalty shootout. You've met the fans before, the Crystal Palace fans and the Everton fans. So without further ado, here they are. Out you come, guys. Yeah, they're on for it. You can tell. They're on for a bit of a knockout. Let's talk to the Everton captain first. How are you feeling about this?
We've trained long and hard. As you can see, some of our players are at the peak of physical fitness. So I think we'll do well.
OK, it's a great fighting fit team. Let's ask the Palace captain, how are your team going to do? You going to do well?
We done Everton last week, we're going to do them again. All you honest punters out there, get your money on Palace.
But this is a non-betting show, I don't think so. Now, this week, the penalty shootout is a little bit different. It's the 20th anniversary of the great King's death, and he's gone up to that great big cheeseburger in the sky, so they say. But in fact, he's not there at all. He's here in the Turnstyle studio, alive and kicking. Please welcome Elvis Presley. Simple exercise this week. Elvis is going to be between the sticks. He's a great goalie. Not a lot of people know that, but he really is. And each team has got 60 seconds to score as many penalties as they can. We'll take Everton first. So if the Everton captain would like to put his ball on the spot. In 3, 2, 1, take it away. That's one off the mark already. Okay, they're really hooping these balls. OK, that's 2 now for Everton, I think. Wide of the mark there. The King looking quite cool, in fact. Still a bit of a bad hair day, perhaps, for the King. Oh! And we're trying to attack the studio audience as well. OK, I think that might be 3 goals. Good save there by the King. He's really going for this. I didn't know he was such a good sport. Oh, dear. Terrible hair day. Needs a bit more Brill cream, I think. You've only got about 25 seconds left, guys. Oh, good save there. Right over the top. Oh, take your time, take your time. Don't forget to put the ball on the spot. No cheating. OK, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know how many goals that was. Let's find out. 5 goals there for Everton, and the King really losing his head there. Let's talk to the Everton captain. How do you feel about that? 5's quite impressive.
Might as well be the first team, to be honest with you.
Oh, I think you might give them a run for their money. The King did really well there. Let's see if Palace can do just as well. So if the Palace captain would like to take his mark on the penalty spot, we'll take it away in 3, 2, 1. Oh, no, not a good start there from the captain. Wide of the mark. Oh, and the first one's in. Oh, ricocheted off a fellow player there. The King living up to his regal status. The King of the goal, perhaps. Let's try and see if we get another one. Yeah. I don't know how many we're getting to. I think they've got about 4 now. That's quite good. You've got about 30 seconds left, guys. Can you beat Everton? Can you beat Everton? Let's see. No, that was over the bar. Over the crossbar. No. Try again.
Fantastic. What can I say? I said we were going to win. All you punters out there who put your money on us, brilliant.
Okay,
Lovely.
that was 9 goals. 9 versus Everton's 5. Sorry, Everton, you lost again. Sorry about that. Now, we've told you the King is alive. He's here in the studio, so don't worry any more about that. Now, it's back to Jeremy.
OK, and you see Palace won that because they were accurate. Everton went for the power, didn't they? And there's that bloke in the Liverpool shirt playing for Palace. He should be for Newcastle, really, shouldn't he? Now, before we go, here's the result of today's phone vote as to who's going to win the First Division. Here it is. Middlesbrough, 25%, Sunderland, 23%, Wolves, 18%, but the winners, according to you, the viewer, of course, this doesn't necessarily mean they've automatically won promotion. It's just for fun. Forest, the winners there, with 34%. Well, that's it for this week. Turnstyle will be back tomorrow night at 11 o'clock with a review of the weekend sport. Brian Alexander's guests will be Fulham's Glenn Cockerell, former Palace boss Alan Smith, and Neil Harmon, who's from the Daily Mail. And if you'd like to be in our studio audience here next week and can make your own way to Southampton, the address to write to is as follows: Turnstyle, Channel 5 Sport, Television Centre, Southampton, SO14 OPZ. That's Turnstyle, Channel 5 Sport, Television Centre, Southampton, SO14 OPZ. You can also email us, and the address for that is turnstyle@channel5.co.uk.
OK, we'll be here again at the same time next week with all the latest football news, including, a preview of Newcastle's crucial second leg game against Zagreb. You can see that live on Channel 5 on Wednesday on the 7th of August. But until then, from Todd, Josie, our guests, Ian Thomas, Paul Walsh and Gary Stevens, see you then. See you next week. Bye.